let me say your medical's done, you have to check the Belgian embassy's website. All right, Belgium has a list of certified doctors. Hello beautiful people, welcome back to our YouTube channel, and thank you so much for joining today. If this is your first time here, please do not forget to subscribe. Today's video, we are going to be talking about proof of funds to study in Belgium, and I would be talking more detailedly today. This is a detailed video and I want to break it down slowly so you understand. I will talk about some documents you need to apply for admissions, then I'll talk about documents you need for the visa application. I will break down the proof of funds. There are 3 ways to prove funds for Belgium, but after talking about some details, I will continue with the documents you need for proof of funds, or how to show proof of funds to study in Belgium, before I will come back to the documents for visa application. Whichever way you find, just know that we are talking about proof of funds to Belgium and study in Belgium. First, if you didn't know, my name is Milton. Thank you so much, Milton Fonkwa. I'm equally the anointed village boy, or the chairman of the broke community. Thank you guys. Anyways, thank you for coming today. So if you want to study in Belgium, there is one thing you should understand. There is the English section of Belgium, there is a Dutch section of Belgium, and there is also a French section of Belgium. So you need to know where you want to study in before you proceed. Now, when you know where you want to study in, you find the universities. There are popular schools like the University of Hasselt, and there is Ghent University, KU Leuven, a lot of them, all right, Bruges and all the rest, a lot of schools in Belgium. So when you identify these universities, you need to identify their requirements, and then you launch an admissions process. You apply, check the deadlines and everything, then you apply for them. And when you get the admissions, you have to then start the visa process. Remember, during the visa process, you need 3 sets of files. Okay, you need a file with the original documents, and another file with photocopies, and another file with photocopies, making them 3 files in total. Now remember, the documents have to be legalized at the level of the Ministry of Foreign Affairs and at the level of the Belgian embassy. If you are going for bachelor's degree, your high school certificates and of course your birth certificates and other documentations has to be legalized. You have to check the Belgian embassy's websites for all the details about this legalization process. All right, but remember, before you legalize those documents, they have to pass through your school, then to the Ministry of Foreign Affairs, then to the Belgian embassy. But they go to the Belgian embassy via the TLS contact. That is the middleman between you and the Belgian embassy. Again, if you are from Nigeria, you have to start from the Ministry of Education to Ministry of Foreign Affairs. That is how it is. The process for Nigerians and Cameroonians are different. Now, when you have done these documents, remember that before the visa application, you have to pay what we call the home office fee. Okay, for private school, the fee is around 230 euros. I don't remember how much it is for us of today. Then for public schools, it's around 235. I think 220 to like 235. It depends. But know that the public schools will charge you more than the private schools. All right, if you are applying for the Belgian visa. Now, when you apply for the Belgian visa, you are still going to apply for the visa fee. All right, and you pay the visa fee at the TLS office or TLS contact office. But if you have a scholarship, you are not going to pay the visa fee, you are not going to pay the home office fee, and there is no interview for you. So this is an advantage for students, but in certain cases they might give you an interview. I'm just telling you some things, the advantages of having a scholarship in Belgium. Scholarships include the Flemish scholarship, or maybe the Belgian government scholarship, or any Belgian scholarship. Okay, so you should note this. Now, the title of this video is proof of funds, so I will focus more on the proof of funds, and I will talk about a lot of things that you need to know. First, let's talk about visa documents, which include your international passport. Okay, then you equally have a visa application form, which you have to download from the TLS website, TLS contact website. You have your admissions offer letter, your educational credentials, all legalized. You have your proof of funds, you have your medical certificate legalized, you have your police character legalized. Okay, now I will talk detailedly about the proof of funds, because that is why we are here. First, there are 3 ways to show proof of funds if you want to study in Belgium, and I want to tell you that you have to pay attention to this, because some schools, when you have admissions to them, they are going to give you the options of the blocks account. But if they don't give you, you ask them. It's important. Understand that the money going into that blocks account that you are going to deposit, they might not tell you. But if they don't tell you, make sure you multiply 950 times 12 and put in the blocks account. Definitely you are going to be putting like 11,500 euros in the blocks account. Blocks account means that, if you don't know, it means that you are going to create an account in Belgium. Of course, the school is going to give you or maybe direct you on how to do that. Then you put the money in the account. You only get access to that money when you arrive Belgium. Nobody can gain access to it. Only you. And they will be giving you a portion each month, at least 950 for 12 months, to make it to complete the money from the blocks account. It is blocked, so you cannot have it at all. Except you arrive Belgium and have your legal papers, then you can get the money. That's the first method to show proof of funds for Belgium. 950 times 12 is going to be 12,000, 11,500. Then the bank or maybe the school is going to give you legal papers via the bank. Then you apply for your visa. Now that is the first method. The second method is going to be the sponsorship method or the guarantor method, which you are going to be using what they call the Annex 32 form. All right, now in this case, you are going to be, this Annex 32 form is going to come from someone who lives in Belgium. It can be maybe a citizen or a permanent resident or maybe a worker in Belgium, but this person may be related to you somehow. Okay, because it is important if the person is related to you. And again, they are going to verify. The person needs to take this form, sign it, and of course they will verify, like I told you. All right, this is called the guarantorship or the sponsorship method. Now understand that the third method is the option for the scholarship application. All right, you can show your proof of funds via scholarships. One advantage with the scholarship is that if you have a scholarship, a fully funded scholarship to study in Belgium, you don't pay visa fee and you don't pay the home office fee, which is 200 and something for private and public. They are not the same, but you don't pay the fee. So you have to put this into consideration. Remember, all the documents you need to have, they must correspond to what you are using. Your police character must be available, readily available, and of course your medical certificate must equally be readily available. These things are very important for you to note down. Remember, if you must get let me say your medicals done, you have to check the Belgian embassy's website. All right, Belgium has a list of certified doctors where you have to go to them. You have to book an appointment, go to them for them to do the medicals. Then after that, they are going to transfer it to the embassy for them to give you legal documents or to give you a pass. Okay, so you have to put this into consideration. Again, for the proof of funds, there are three methods I mentioned. Proof of funds for the blocked account method. Then you have the guarantorship method. There is a form called Annex 32. Depending on where you are going to in Belgium, they have to fill the form. All right, somebody in Belgium has to sign that form, and of course then they will check it. Remember that whosoever is signing the form must have the legal backings to give you that form. For example, the person signing the form needs to prove that there is 2,800 euros steady for them to take care of you when you arrive this country, and it must be readily available after tax. This is very important because a lot of people don't know this. They think that this money tax will be deducted. No, if tax is deducted and the money is less, they are not going to accept the form. Please put this into consideration. All right, now remember, this person signing this form or this person who is going to be sponsoring you is also going to show that he has this money in his account. If the person is a single individual, this money must be there after tax, 2,800 euros. Now, if the person has a child, he needs to equally show that he has extra 150 euros to be taking care of you. They have to verify all these things. They do not joke with it, guys. So these are the three options you need to study in Belgium, and after this, you are good to go. Now, I didn't talk about some documents. For the documents you need for visa application, I believe you've gotten the information for blocked account or the information for scholarship and the information for proof of funds in general. Now let's take a look at the documents that you need to apply for some schools in Belgium. Remember, not all schools in Belgium have the same tuition fee. Some schools have different application timelines. Some schools will require you to legalize your documents before you apply for admissions, like Ghent University. If your documents do not go through the Ministry of Foreign Affairs before you're applying to Ghent, you will not get admissions. This is a fact. So you have to put this into consideration before you start the admissions offer, before the visa process. And remember, some schools will charge you an application fee, and if these schools charge you the application fee, there is something you need to do in order for you to pay. When you pay the application fee, it's not really going to be tedious. They are going to assess your file. But first, before you even pay the application fee, you need to consider the program you are applying to, because as soon as you are not selected for a program, the application fee is non-refundable. Popular schools in Belgium include Ghent University and a whole lot of other schools. Remember that when you win the scholarship, there is a chance for you not to pay the home office fee. Remember, you are paying this home office fee in Belgium. Okay, you have to send this fee. Then, if you do not win a scholarship, you are going as a normal student paying your tuition fee. You have to go with a receipt to the TLS contact. Okay, without this fee, they are not going to look at your documents, and when you go with a receipt, you are still going to pay visa fee, all right, to TLS contact. Is very important. Then after that, they are going to tell you all the other processes to follow. Remember, only TLS contact is the middleman between you and the Belgian embassy. Any other thing you are going to get through TLS contact. And if you do not have a scholarship, you have to do an interview, and the interview may be paper, or maybe it may be spoken, or maybe written interview, depending on what they give you. So you have to be ready for that at all times. Also understand that anything you do with Belgium, if you do not follow these procedures for proof of funds, you are not going to get the visa. This is a fact, and a lot of people do not understand how these processes work. But again, I would like to say that if you have applied to any school in Belgium and gotten admissions, congratulations to you, and keep thriving till you meet again. Your family will be great and you will be great. If you are not applying to Belgium, it doesn't matter. Belgium is just one of the countries in the European Union and a member of the Schengen zone. You can choose to go to any other country if you want, if you have the money, because 11,500 euros for proof of funds for blocked account to Belgium is not an easy thing. So guys, consider your money before you start doing anything. All right, till we meet again in another one. I believe this video is going to help somebody. Thank you so much. Bye bye.